that ain't me though. I want to be who I want to be, and I want to wear what I want to wear, and that's just a form of expression, and that's just a form of who you are when you leave out the house with what you put on. It's a lot of words, man. Going through them in my head before I get on stage. Every time I like to get on the stage, I just like to have fun. And if people feel that vibe and they have fun with me, that's all cool too.
Truthfully honored to be in such a beautiful place, man.
But I never really go out expecting, to have good shows.
Them dubs on the step. I had them dubs on the step.
You are well renowned and you got a cult following for your shows. I watched you in Berlin and at Bread and Butter. People were talking about you over there on the net. It's been renowned that, you give one of the illest live performances. We also know that you live a very free lifestyle. Is it hard to remember your lyrics when you get on stage?
It's the same old shit. Everybody in my never locked up. Box stop killing me niggas when I get rid of me because I never keep up.
Yeah, I've had a few times where I've forgotten the worst thing that happened is get on stage and forget everything. So it's all on me just not drinking too much and I'll be okay, man. But yeah, man, that is a big deal for me because it's a lot of words, man. So I don't know. Sometimes I'm sitting there and I'm going through them in my head before I get on stage. But yeah, that is the worst thing that happened is get on stage and forget everything. I'll be okay, man.
Cause I sit in the booth, ripping the tune, while I run in the chat, I'm thinking I'm reading the screw. You ain't, so why'd you act funny? You think about all that's funny. I'm trying to get made back money.
Responsible for setting the tempo, setting the mood. The name is Skylar. Get familiar. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. It's nice to be out here.
Sure.
Oh, lost the hat.
Let me get that.
We're back. I'm balling now. Yeah, just like Coke. You're calling now. Yeah, bitch, you know me. You're balling now. I don't take you on your hoes, bitch. What the fuck I got to love? What the fuck I got to?
All right, people. Sebo and Wegazi, we out there at the Adidas concept store up in Mainland, chilling with Danny Brown. I looked at the album cover and it reminded me of like Nubian history, Haile Selassie. What led to you doing the album cover like that with the military jacket, the title being old? Like, talk to us about that.
To be honest, I can't really take no credit for that. It was just maybe my idea, but my girlfriend, she painted that. And as the time that I was working on the album, she was painting that picture at the same time. It was just like, you know what? I should just use that. You know what I'm saying? But the way foods go, they fixed it up to make it what it is, Sure. But I just had the idea to just use that drawing,
How does that work out for you when you're in a relationship and you're speaking all this stuff on tracks? Does it ever get back home in the bedroom?
Of course. But I'm saying when you're as open-minded as me, you have to have a female just as open-minded as, and that's what works out for us. She got stuff that I'm, she do her own thing, I do my own thing, but we together. That's just how it goes.
I'm black. I'm good. I'm on these I ain't gonna go. I'm not looking at my way. I'm don't know what I'm doing.
You had a stint with Rockefeller. You are down with Tony Yayo, and you are very verbal about the fact that 50 Cent didn't want to sign you because the look was so new for him.
That's why these labels fail, because they don't care about music, just first week sales. So they say you need a hit, a chart topping single. That's why it's called commercial, because you need a jingle.
How was it getting into hip-hop and having your look being the main thing that deterred labels from signing you?
At first it was like, I don't know, it was something that I couldn't really sleep well with, I would say.
I can imagine.
Because it's like, if it was something that simple, can stop a person from being talented to stop them from getting to where they need to be, like maybe I should change my clothes and not be like, because it ain't about the clothes, it's all about the music.
Still playing that rock, Let's got a nigga face up, look. Last got a nigga what's up, fuck. Y'all niggas know what's up, fuck. Y'all niggas know that's out there. Y'all have blood like gravity, smell like shit. Nigga don't eat bank up,
How did you guys meet and how did you become his DJ?
We actually live like 10 minutes from each other, so, just making music in the same area, we ended up crossing paths, I guess.
So really, to ask questions in an interview, we need to discard him and ask you about his life. Like, has he always been this type of dude?
I mean, he always been like this since I met him.
And did you always know he was gonna blow up?
I felt like, yeah, I always knew he was gonna blow up, yeah.
Give us a rundown on the tattoos. What is what and why is it there?
I got so many. I don't really have good reasons. I just get them when I want to, man. It's like I got animals on this arm. I got the state I'm from.
Sure.
I got you know what I mean? This is a band. I used to be crazy trying to get one all the time, but
I think you should get one right here in Johannesburg before
right
you
here
bounce.
in Johannesburg.
I ain't gonna lie, I think you should, bro.
All right, I'm with it. Let's get it.
Miley Cyrus is getting her break right now. But there's one problem I have, man. Do you ever watch Miley Cyrus and feel like the tongue sticking out and the hand, that's you?
Nah, because at the end of the day, I got it from Gene Simmons, so. You know, she doing her thing. You can't, you know.
Would you do a track with her?
Nah.
Oh, damn, why not?
I mean, because I'm pretty sure it's somebody, I just don't respect her musically. Yeah, that really killed the interview.
She wanna ride the wave, watch me do my swag surf. Party like a rock star, never bought a makeup purse. Songs with no feelings, but she feel my thing on her. Stripper where that leaky ceiling, I'ma make it rain on her. Taught me how to dug it, I'd rather see you jerk until it skeet on the walls in her shirt. She'd rather hear a love song about what she getting, but not.
What have you heard about Soweto?
I mean, I heard the hood. We went through a little bit yesterday. I mean, I was seeing a couple spots. I was like, dang, it's kind of remind me of back home.
Oh, yeah.
You know, Detroit. You know, it's kind of crazy, but
All hoods are the same, from Detroit to Soweto. Siyabonga. How did the Adidas still work out for you? How did that happen?
it was just a natural thing. Just me being a fan of Adidas, and I was wearing a lot of Jeremy Scott stuff at the time, and they just reached out. I was on tour at the time, and I was in LA, and then they brought me to like the offices out there, and we just clicked off rip and just was, you know, talking back and forth. And being from Detroit, Adidas was like a big deal when I was a kid. You know, we always were like top 10s and forums and stuff of that nature. Not like, it was like a different style of how we rocked Adidas, you know, than everywhere else, you know. So a lot of people was into like shell toes and stuff like that. We was just in the top 10s and forums, you know, and Concords. Like, I don't know too many places that just rock that shoe, you know.
True.
So, you know, as time progressed, you know, I'm like the, you know, the new guy rocking Adidas, you know,
Yeah,
trying
the
to
tumbles on last night with the black.
That's right, that's right.
And referencing it back to Detroit, you know, like, are there any similarities that you see?
When we was at the show last night, I remember driving by some shit, and I was like, you know, it's just a bunch of people posted up outside, you know what I'm saying? Looking, I don't know, like they've seen better days, I don't know, you know? And I'm used to seeing that shit, but the weather out here is way nicer. I don't know, it's just more shit to do outside.
Like open wide, ho.
I know you say I have never been called this many bitches so fast and so quick.
Open wide, ho.
Seconds up. Yeah, bitch.
was thinking about something, but I ain't worried about nothing. Remember when I was struggling, fucked up on my knuckles, trying to sell some dirt weed, taxing off for 10 speed. Money wasn't coming, for sure, nigga, I kept up. I had them dubs on the stand.
No, that's an album cover right there.
Oh, goodness, putting helmets on, man.
So, yo, Brother Brown, how you feeling about this first quad bike in Africa? You good?
I'm good. Hopefully. Hope that don't hurt myself.
Guys, we don't have any indemnity forms here. Anything happens, Adidas, it's our fault. Doesn't that look like an album cover though, guys? Look at that. I sure.
I was thinking about something, but I ain't worried about nothing. Remember when I was fucked up on my knuckles, trying to sell some dirt weed, taxing off for 10 speed. Money wasn't.
So, man, let's talk about where people can find you. Let's talk about what projects you're working on next. I know that South Africa is a far cry, and you might not think that we're really waiting for that content, but we are, brother, you know? So let's talk about where you're going to next and what you want to do, because you've always been paving new ground. So for you right now, what's the next move?
It takes me so long to make these albums. It took 2 years to record and write old. So, you know, I always just write about what I live, you know? So at this point, I'm living life so I can have something to write about for the next album. So I think I'm in my studying stages.
For so long, swear to God, I gotta get it. I put my back into it, serving back to them students. Tell them I got that fire on that porch right there by the Buick. I'm just trying to get.
I don't know how to drive, though. I never drove a car in my life.
You've been driven all the time. Even before Famous Nation.
Yeah. I mean, like you say, the Motor City, so everybody had a car. So when I was like 13, 14, all my friends had cars. So I was always just a passenger. By the time it was time for me to learn how to drive, it was too late, you know? So now I'm like, whatever. You know?
Now you get driven around.
Yeah, real shit.
D Brown.
Like no sun and damn out blow. And back to back, I keep no smoke. I'm still checking and I can't stay fucking top back if the niggas ain't know. I'm quick, but I'm trapped. My car drive, but I got running out. At the bottom, I want to jump back down, but I think I need you to fuck. And I keep slowly go straight. Fuck up that nigga, permanent drunk. Drawing so much now, but it's all wild in the house, down from sight. And down block. I'm done. Come on, you say I ain't the moment. I'm a hell everybody, where everybody go, party, I don't know what I'm doing. Molly. Shine. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound. You haters leave me out. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound.
Now we are here at Thesis. This is one of the urban corner spots of Soweto. Clothing, performers, Lil Dragon's been out here, you know, Bilal and them have swung out here, people have been out here and performed, and no one has ever had a mural.
I don't know what to say about this. I don't know. It's kind of crazy, man. I don't know. I don't even have one of these at home, but I have one of these way in South Africa, man.
Sure.
That's very, I don't know, man. That's very warm feeling in the inside for me, man.
Sure.
Thank you guys a lot. This means a lot. I swear to God, you know, I love you guys, man. I don't know what to say. Man.
For real, man, for us, it's like, you know, we understand the busy schedule, we understand, you know, you're getting interviews, we understand people not coming at you right and everything, and you've given us time, you've given us a performance. You didn't have to do this, dude. You didn't have to do this.
I wanted to.
You
You know what I'm
and
saying?
we want to thank you, you know?
And I'm happy to come out here, and I'm gonna be back out here again.
No
I had a
doubt.
great time out here. You
No
guys
doubt.
showed me, you know what I'm saying, nothing but the utmost, you know what I'm saying, best hospitable, you know what I'm saying?
Yes,
so
sir.
I got nothing but utmost respect and love for South Africa, man.
Come on, you say I ain't the moment. I'm a hell everybody, where everybody go, party, I don't know what I'm doing. Molly. Shine. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound. You haters leave me out. Don't let me get to my sound. Don't let me get to my sound.
Zanzi, I'm sorry you couldn't be here and experience it, you know, but I'm experiencing it for you. And if you are not familiar, if you only get your hip-hop through radio, shame on you. Visit the internet, man. The album's called Old, and go back to the whole archive. Don't wait for the homie to pass away for his catalog to mean something. You know what I mean? I'll tell you what he said when he got out the car. Yo, they got me right. Respect. Respect, King. Respect.
Shake like it off my hand back. Before that, she bad wet. I select it up, her back spread. Money shot, fake like the sun's back. That's why, bitch, you ain't got that. Let's put up her sun's right. Same thing, shake like that. Forward play, shake arms right. But we make her feel good. But she can't explain. I'm a yes, we got the bottom, now bitch, let's kill that fight. I'm bluff, I'm doing. Can't believe that I ain't a movie. I'm the hurricane, everybody, where everybody go. Party, I don't know what I'm doing.
What size shoe Danny Brown is?
10 and a half,
Size jeans?
32.
Tops?
Like, sometimes it depends on the situation.
One thing about that Molly, better man, all of these niggas like them. You're MDMA, put it in the shop, we talk about Chris. That's so hard, I fall down. Rest in peace, I make right, blow up the taste, crunch on the face. Dance dance up in the place, grinding on your bitch. Grinding out my tape. Now grab a boy, get fucked. Right now, get out, well, wait. I'm bluff, I'm doing. Can't believe that I ain't a movie. I'm the having her money with a money go party, I don't know what I'm doing.
What are the new things that have found you? And then I won't call it money or success things, but since you've entered into this new realm of who Danny Brown is and who Danny Brown is perceived to be, you know, what are some of the new things that have found you on this road of success?
I would say more so like just getting to meet cool people that I was always a fan of, or working with people that I never thought I'd be able to work with.
Please drop some names, sir.
It's like Purity Ring or like Charlie XCX, you know? I was just huge fans of their music, and I would never think they'd just want to work with a rapper, you know, a guy like me, because that was like the two artists that I wanted for old, you know? Like me working with A$AP Rocky or like with Schoolboy Q and those guys, those are my friends, you know? It's nothing but a phone call away, but when you see artists like that, that's not even in my realm, that's in a whole nother world of making music, and they still have come back and work with somebody like me, you know, that's crazy to me, you know?
You touched on A$AP Rocky, and there's a track over there called The Train. Do you remember your rhymes on that track? Because I'd love you to spit it over here for them.
I actually don't.
We the type of dip, and my rhymes are over top like pots and pants and panties. Hold on the meanest, it's just some big dude meanest. The Molly got me nauseous. Oh my my cock shit. I shouldn't have monster. Stop this, you not this. Come on, help me out, Daddy.
You got it, that was it.
Smoke and drink, drink and smoke. Drink and smoke, baby. Drink and smoke, baby. Gotta get away to escape my smoke, then shut to the face. Gotta get away, I think I need to pray. Breathe on, Lord, I need your help again. Just a minute, feels what I think I hear, but taking over those standards, honey backwards, top of that ground.
I want to touch on last night, you know? Do you crowd surf? I thought you were going to crowd surf last night.
No, I don't, you know, I'm 32 years old, you know what I'm saying? I ain't 18 and 19, my bones don't heal as fast. Sure. I have a very vigorous tour schedule, and jumping off the stage and me spraining the ankle might be canceling the next show, so I jumped off stage. I used to come off stage a lot. I used to get off stage and do stuff, but then I sprained my ankle in like Minnesota, and I haven't jumped off the stage since.
I don't know what y'all be thinking, space don't go on up that stinky, big bumper sounds up pinky, when I was so big. I don't know what y'all be thinking, smoker, drinker, smoker, in that order, we slow motion. Smoke on that drinker. We make smoke on that drinker. We be smoking that drink. We be smoking that drink. Stop.
All right, man, it's the final stretch. I'm sure you're tired of seeing these cameras right now. Tell me how you're feeling.
I feel good, man. Just ate some good food, man. Hung out with a lot of great people, man. South Africa is all right with me. I will be back. You know what I'm saying? I love it here, man. I had a great time, man.
I don't know anybody who's been to South Africa. Oh yeah, A-Track, that's it. And he said it was awesome, but everyone else was like, oh shit, you know, like, you don't know what to expect, but it's been tight. Yeah, the show was fun.
Yeah.
The food has been great.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Thank you guys for having me, man. You know, always keep your mind open to new things, and you know, you will get treated to some great things, and that's what I learned today. You know,
No doubt.
Thank y'all, motherfuckers. That's my time.
Except Vetu, I know. We've gone at it this whole weekend. It was the show at Walter Sisulu Hall, and then we had the whole trip to Pretoria, came back to Jozi, Shafbozied out, went to see the mural. Now we're out here at the banquet. So if I don't want to show up about Fetu, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time with another superstar on this channel, Low 24 minutes. Nkatele ngehamba. Oh, the shot looks cool. I was just leaning on the air and the cameraman found the angle. You get it?
Yeah. Whoever thought I'd be the greatest growing up? Grown up. Pushing at a kid just to be
Sharp
grown up.
Zanzi.
Yeah.
I need to hear that one more time.
this has been a great time, man. This has really been a life-changing situation for me, and I just wanted to say thank you to everybody and the people of South Africa and everybody at Adidas for having me, man. Love y'all. Stop.
Shop Mzansi.
Growing up. I can eat a pound and get 64 quotas. Burn up fire and drown drops of water. Son, I told ya, got them bangs like Goya. Gone up them, got me jumping off the sofa. Hotter than a hot pocket out the devil microwave. Model just get begging just to be a nigga. Excited for garments like a tailor made. And when he's see me, man, they redder than a Everglades. Every day, same ish, me getting paid. Waking up new, it's me getting. Used to take bottle back, waitress bring the bottle back. Now they see me shining and they looking like a sour patch. Catch a heart attack, Newport South Pack, never blow bunk raps. But these bunk raps sewn up. Whoever thought I'd be the greatest growing up? Yeah, rushing at a kid just to be grown up. Yeah.